Hi students, welcome to NSR IIT and NEET Academy. This is the third session of straight line for junior inter students. So in this session also we are going to discuss some 2 marks questions. So our next question is, find the condition for the points a comma 0, h comma k and 0 comma b to the collinear. If the 3 points are, the given points are collinear points, find the condition. And sometimes this same question given in annual exam, a comma 0, h comma k and 0 comma b are collinear, show that the condition h by a plus k by b equal to 1. Show that the condition h by a plus k by b equal to 1. Sometimes same this question asking like this, okay na, h by a plus k by b equal to 1. A comma 0, h comma k and 0 comma b are collinear point to show that the condition h by a plus k by b equal to 1. Now find this condition. So here given points are collinear points. So given a comma 0 and b h comma k and c 0 comma b. So already we know that condition for collinear, slope of AB equal to slope of AC. So first find slope of AB, x1 y1 x2 y2. So here y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So slope of AB equal to k minus 0 by h minus a. Now slope of AB equal to k by h minus a. Next find slope of AC, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now slope of AC equal to y2 minus y1 b minus 0 by 0 minus a. So slope of AC equal to b by minus a. So given points are already collinear points. So given points are collinear. Now slope of AB equal to slope of AC. So what is slope of AB? K by h minus a equal to b by minus a. So equal is there, cos multiply here, k into minus a minus ak equal to b into h minus a. Now ak equal to b into h, bh minus ab. Now ak move this side and ab move this side, we get ab equal to bh plus ak. Now AB move to denominator, we get BH plus AK by AB is equal to 1. Now AB move to denominator. If AB move this side, we get minus AB, but we are moving to denominator, we get equal to 1. If moving this side, we get 0. BH plus AK minus AB equal to 0. If we are moving to denominator, we get 1. Now here 2 terms is there, separate the terms, BH by EAB and AK by AB. So here LCM is AB. Now here BB cancel and here A cancel, we get H by A plus K by B equal to 1. So this is our condition. So if 3 points are collinear points, our condition is h by a plus k by b equal to 1. So this is very important question. So next question number 17, find the angle which the straight line y equal to root 3x minus 4 makes with the x axis. So here we have to find angle this line makes with the x axis. So here given one straight line, so that is y is equal to root 3x minus 4. We have to find here angle. So given y equal to root 3x minus 4. So take it as equation number 1. So this equation in the form of slope intercept form means y is equal to mx plus c. Now equation 1 compare with y is equal to mx plus c. Now here in place of m we have root 3. So compare this equation, m equal to root 3. So m means tan theta equal to root 3. So in tan theta we get root 3 at 60 degrees. So tan 60 is root 3. Okay na? So both side tan get cancel. So we get theta is equal to 60 degrees. So therefore right here, given line makes angle 60 degree with the x axis. Suppose in our question asking what is the angle make with the y axis, means this line makes angle, total angle with both x and y is 90 degrees. Remember this one, this is very important point. This line makes angle 90 degree with both x and y. If this line make angle 60 degree with x axis, so with y axis is 30 degrees. How? 90 minus 60 equal to 30. If he is asking how much angle make with this line with y axis, simply first similarly find x axis, and after getting x axis angle simply subtract with 90 degrees. So we get angle with make with y axis, that is 30 degrees. So here given only x axis, so the given line makes angle 60 degree with x axis. So next question number 18, find the angle which the straight line y equal to x plus 3 makes with the y axis. So here given line y equal to x plus 3. So take it as equation number 1, and equation 1 compare with y equal to mx plus c. So here x coefficient is 1, now m equal to 1. So m equal to tan theta equal to 1. In tan we get 1 at 45 degrees, tan 45 degrees. Now theta is equal to 45 degrees. So this angle 45 degrees is given line makes angle 45 degree with x axis, but we have to find here with y axis. Now a line makes angle with x axis 45, now it is makes same angle with y axis because the line makes 90 degree with both x and y. Already we get here x axis angle. So therefore given line makes angle with the y axis is equal to 90 minus 45 is equal to 45 degrees. So the given line make angle with y axis is 45 degrees. Question number 19, find the angle which the straight line minus x plus root 3y minus 4 equal to 0 makes with the y axis. First this line changes into y equal to mx plus c form. So here given minus x plus root 3y minus 4 equal to 0. So this one changes into y equal to mx plus c. Now root 3y equal to minus x minus 4, move that side, we get x plus 4. So form is y equal to mx plus c. Here y coefficient is always 1. So root 3 move to denominator. We get x plus 4 by root 3. Now separate the terms. We get x by root 3 plus 4 by root 3. Now y is equal to 1 by root 3 into x plus 4 by root 3. Take it as equation number 1. So this equation 1 compare with, so equation 1 compare with y equal to mx plus c. Now here x coefficient is 1 by root 3. Here in form x coefficient m, now m equal to 1 by root 3. So m means tan theta equal to 1 by root 3. So tan 1 by root 3 we get at 30 degrees. Now tan theta is equal to tan 30. Now tan get cancelled, we get theta equal to 30 degrees. So therefore given line makes angle, given line makes angle 30 degree with x axis, but here we have to find here y axis. So given line makes angle with y axis is equal to 90 minus 30 is equal to 60 degrees. Now given line makes angle with x axis is 30 degrees and y axis with 60 degrees. So this is very important question. So next question number 20. Find the equation of the straight line passing through the point 3 comma minus 4 and making x and y intercepts are in the ratio 2:3. So here given intercept, so by intercept form, what is intercept form? X by a plus y by b equal to 1. Take it as equation number 1. So here given one condition, the intercepts are in the ratio 2:3. By using this condition and this point, we are find a and b values. So after getting a and b values substitute in the equation 1, we get a straight line equation. So here given intercepts are in the ratio, intercepts are in the ratio 2:3, means intercept means a is to b is equal to 2:3. So a is to b means a by b equal to 2/3. Now by using this find a value here. So b multiply here, equal is there, cross multiply here, 2 into b 2b. Now a equal to 2b/3. So in equation 1, in place of a substitute here 2b/3. So we get x by 2b/3 plus y by b equal to 1. Now 2b/3 in denominator, reverse it, we get 3x by 2b plus y by b equal to 1. So here LCM is 2b, 2 multiply here 3x plus 2y by 2b equal to 1. Now 3x plus 2y equal to 2b. Take it as equation number 2. So one condition completed. Okay na? So here given intercept form, and this is also passing through 3 comma minus 4. So this is x by a plus y by b equal to 1, intercept form. Now equation 2 passing through, equation 2 passing through 3 comma minus 4. So in place of xy substitute this 3 comma minus 4, we get 3 into 3 plus 2 into minus 4 equal to 2b. So 3 3s are 9, 2 4s are 8 equal to 2b, 9 minus 8, 1 equal to 2b. Now 2b equal to 1, b equal to 1 by 2. So we get b value. So this b value substitute here, we get a value, that is a equal to 2b by 3. So 2 get cancelled, a equal to 1 by 3. So now a comma b values substitute in equation 1. So we are using this condition, we get a, and a value substitute in equation 1, we get one equation, and this equation passing through 3 comma minus 4. So 3 comma 4 substitute in the equation 2, we get b value. So b value substitute here, we get a value. So we get a and b values, this a b value substitute in equation 1. Now x by 1 by 3 plus y by 1 by 2 equal to 1. So 1 by 3 and 1 by 2 are in denominator, reverse it. So 3 into x 3x, 2 into y 2y equal to 1. Now 3x plus 2y, 1 move this side, we get minus 1 equal to 0. So this is our straight line equation. So if intercepts are in the ratio 2:3, then straight line equation is 3x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. So next question number 21, find the slope of the line x plus y plus 3 equal to 0. Here we have two pits a and b. So first one, given one line x plus y plus 3 equal to 0. Take it as equation number 1. Equation 1 compare with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now a equal to 1, b equal to 1 and c equal to 3. So we have a formula of slope of straight line. Now slope of a line m equal to minus a by b. So slope of straight line formula m equal to minus a value 1 and b value 1 minus a by b. Minus 1 by 1 equal to minus 1. Now slope of this line is minus 1. Again we have here given another question. So given x minus y equal to 0, take it as equation number 1, and equation 1 compare with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now a equal to 1 and b equal to minus 1 and c value is 0. So here c not given. So c value is 0. So slope of a line. So slope of a line formula is there, m equal to minus a by b. So m equal to minus 1 by b value also minus 1. So minus 1 by minus 1 is equal to 1. So here minus minus get cancelled. Now slope of this line is 1 and slope of first line is minus 1. So slope of straight line formula is minus a by b. Remember it. So next we have to learn some more forms of a straight line. So next first one is area of the triangle. If suppose the intercept line makes here one triangle. So this is intercept line, x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So this is right angle triangle. Here the distance from origin is a and here b. So this is base and height. So here intercept form make here one triangle. So write here area of the triangle. Area of the triangle line in intercept form. If the line is in intercept form, what is the formula of area of triangle? So we know the formula of area of triangle, half into base into height. So delta equal to half into, here base is a and height is b. So the ABR distances, so write in mod distance always positive. Now delta equal to of mod A into B AB. So this is area of the triangle if the given line in the form of intercept form means x by A plus y by B equal to 1. If the straight line in the form of intercept form, at the time we are using this area of the triangle formula, that is delta equal to of mod AB. If the straight line in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Suppose the straight line in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, what is the formula of area of triangle? Now this ax plus by plus c changes into first intercept form. So ax plus by equal to c, move this side, we get minus c. So after minus c, move to here denominator, we get here 1. Why? Because the intercept form after equal we have 1. So c move to denominator, ax plus by by minus c equal to 1. Now it can be written as ax by minus c plus by by minus c equal to 1. Now intercept form is x by a. So here x coefficient a is there, a move to denominator, we get it become x by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b equal to 1. If we reverse this denominator value, again we get ax by minus c, and here also minus c by b, the denominator value here minus c by b, reverse it, we get b by minus c. So that's why this term we can written as x by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b equal to 1. Now it is changes into x by a plus y by b equal to 1 form. Now area of the triangle delta equal to half into, here AB values are minus c by a into minus c by b. Now delta equal to half mod minus into minus plus c into c square by AB. If the straight line in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, now area of the triangle is delta equal to half mod c square by AB. If the straight line in the form of intercept form, delta equal to half mod AB. Next we have different form of straight lines. So next one is normal form. So what is normal form? A line having distance p from origin, a line having p distance from origin, and it make angle alpha with x axis, and the distance is, it is perpendicular distance. So a line having distance perpendicular distance p from origin, and this line make angle alpha with x axis. Normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. So here p always positive, remember it, p always greater than 0. Why? Because it is a distance, so distance always positive. So normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Next one is symmetric form. So symmetric form and slope point form both are same. If line passing through the point p x1 comma y1 and it makes angle theta with x axis, then symmetric form is x minus x1 by cos theta equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. So in place of symmetric form we apply slope point form also. So both are same. So in symmetric form we have sin and cos. If given sin theta and cos theta value and also given one point, at the time apply this symmetric form. So next parametric equations. Suppose a point p x comma y lies on this line, and this line passing through one point a x1 y1. and the distance from this PA is or AP is smaller, and this line make angle theta with the x axis. What is parametric equations? Px comma y lies on a line, and this line passing through one point ax1 y1. The distance from these 2 points is r, and this line make angle theta with x axis. Then parametric equations are x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta, and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. So these are called parametric equations. On a straight line given any one point, and if you want to find another point at the time, we are using this parametric equations. So parametric equations use it to find another point on straight line. Okay na? So this is very important equations. So next midpoint. Suppose here a x1 y1 and b x2 y2 are 2 points on a line. If you want to find midpoint of these 2 lines, suppose that is C. So midpoint of 2 points is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Means the distance from A to C is x, and B to C also. The distance from A to C is 1 and B to C is 1. Both distance equal. Means here C divides AB in the ratio 1:1 internally. If you are apply here section formula, we can directly get a midpoint formula. So midpoint of 2 points is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So next one, section formula. So section formula means on a line, suppose A or B are 2 points, A x1 y1 and this is B x2 y2. So these 2 points divide in the ratio L:m another point C. So here C divides AB in the ratio L:m internally. L:m internally. So we don't know the distance, exact distance between AC and BC. So the distance from AC is L and the distance from BC is m. These two distances are different, not equal. So at the time we are using this section formula. Here C is internal of AB. So here C divides AB in the ratio L:m internally. Now C coordinates are Lx2 plus mx1 by L plus m, comma Ly2 plus my1, Ly2 plus my1 by L plus m. So similarly, if C divides AB in the ratio L:m externally, so we have internal section formula and also external section formula. External means C is external, here A x1 y1 and here B x2 y2. The distance from A to C is L and the distance from B to C is m. Now C coordinates are Lx2 minus mx1 by L minus m and Ly2 minus my1 by L minus m. If C is external, we get here plus. If C is internal, we get in formula plus. If C is external, in formula we get minus. Both formulas same. If we have internal section formula, write plus. If external section formula, write here minus. So these are section formulas. So next condition between two parallel lines and perpendicular lines. So first one, parallel lines. So already you know two lines are parallel, then slopes are equal. If we are given two lines are in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So these two lines are parallel, then condition between two parallel lines is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. So this is condition between two parallel lines. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 are parallel lines, then a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Next, perpendicular lines. If these two lines are perpendicular, then condition a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 are perpendicular lines, then a1 a2 plus b1 b2 equal to 0. So this is condition between two perpendicular lines. So next we have one formula, perpendicular distance between point and plane. Perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance between point and line. So if we have one point and one straight line, what is the perpendicular distance between this? Suppose this is point P, x1 comma y1, and this is line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now the distance between this line and point is called perpendicular distance. It is denoted by d. So the perpendicular distance between point P x1 comma y1 and line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, these two are perpendicular. So the distance between this point and line is called perpendicular distance. It is denoted by d. So d is equal to mod ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square. So this is perpendicular distance between point and line. If we have point and one straight line, using this formula.